Hi Cole, how much are you looking forward to the game tomorrow night?
I'm looking forward to it. I know all the boys are. I think the games are coming quick and fast now. So had our last preparations today in training, and everybody's recovering after. So be a good game, and looking forward to it.
You put out some decent sides already. Did that give you a bit of belief going into this one?
Yeah, I think the games that are coming up now, they're all going to be at a good standard. So after the last round, obviously the boys fought out and got a good win down at the Cappielow. So hopefully we can get a lot of fans up again, and we can put on a show.
Yeah, do you enjoy playing at Cappielow? Like you say, is it a decent crowd last time out? How much do you enjoy playing there?
Well, I never actually played in the game due to injury, but obviously I played there with Partick Thistle when I was on loan, and it's a great pitch, ball moves well on it. It was in the summer though when I had played there, so obviously now in the winter I think it'll move probably a little bit better with the wet surface, and hopefully the rain can help it a bit as well. So looking forward to it.
You've been out a couple of loans now. Did you learn a lot when you were out at Thistle last season?
Yeah, spent the first 6 months when I was playing a lot more. Obviously, I had players like Brian Graham and Ross Docherty and Aaron Muirhead who are obviously helped me a lot on and off the pitch. So people like them to look up to, and I was just trying to bring that back in a little bit and try to help some of the younger boys now and the B team because our squad varies a lot for ages from probably as young as 16, 15 up until my own age 20. So try to bring back as much as I could to them and just pass on the experience that I learned when I was there.
Yeah, where do you feel you're at your stage, your development as well, Cole? Was there a chance to go out and loan again this season, or are you quite content being where you are at this moment in time?
Well, I'd got the chance to go away with the first team, so it was Michael Beale would take me away to Germany for their pre-season camp, and
Mhm.
in my own head, I thought that the another loan option was probably the best idea, but he seemed to think that I did quite well out there, so that was his decision to keep me, and also I'm happy with the decision, and it was something that came over as I felt like very good about myself. Obviously, with someone like Kim thinking that I'd done well in the few weeks that he'd seen me, and also I was around there training for a good while. So, and also with the new manager coming in as well, he loves young boys. You know, he's seen it at his previous clubs. So,
Mhm.
I think the decision that was made was probably a good one, and hopefully we can see what can happen from now until the end of the season.
Yeah, it's just seeing being in and around the first team. Do you learn a lot? Are you like a sponge taking on things, playing with training with senior pros, that players that have got a lot of experience in the game?
Yeah, I think it's like a very good challenge. You know, you're training with the boys that have so much experience, and you don't even need to be training them. You can go around and you can have a speak to them because I know they're all willing to. And even when we're training B team, sometimes some of the boys can come down and train with us. So it's always a challenge, whether whatever side of the building you're training at, it's always a challenge. And the boys do get their opportunities to go down and show what they're about. It's just as long as they take it, then I know the gaff will put his trust in them and they'll get their chances.
Yeah, you've obviously had your introduction to the first team. You must be itching to get more opportunities. Do you think with the new manager in place? Of course, we've seen young Ross getting a chance, that those opportunities might arise with the new manager in place.
Yeah, 100%. I think it started with McBeal as well. He's obviously given a lot of the young boys of experience with Bailey and John Lay both getting game time and obviously Adam and Leon who's already there. But with the new manager coming in as well, he can like his previous clubs, he's been playing and starting. The likes of boys at the age of 17. So that just gives all the boys in the B team a huge boost, and even the 18s. If you're working hard, then why not? I think you've seen him say a lot of times that age doesn't matter as long as you're good enough. You're gonna get your chances. So ever since he's came in, I know the boys have took a step up and they're at it 100% every day. So as long as they keep doing that, and the manager's obviously out, him and his staff watching the games and training, so they need to be at it 100%, and I know they are. I think all of us are just pushing each other every single day, and it's a good camp with them right now.
Yeah, I was going to say that must be a right good atmosphere in there. Boys pushing ahead, and knowing that if you do well, that then age is just a number, I guess, and you will get chances if you do the business.
Yeah, exactly. Your chance is going to come sooner or later as long as you keep your head down, you work hard, you're doing everything right on the pitch as well as off the pitch. I think the sports science teams are huge on the recovery now. So we've got our ice baths in place, we've got our shakers, we've got obviously your supplements you need to take at certain times. So I think everybody's on it right now, and it's like you says, it's a good camp to be on.
Yeah, have you been in the cryo chamber yet?
I've not no, but I've been in the ice baths. I've been in them today, so I'm looking forward to getting in there as well.
Top man. Cheers, Cole.
Thank you.
Hi, Cole. How you doing? In terms of the loans that you've been out on, has that been a good experience for you getting used to playing in games where it really, really does matter?
Yeah, I think they've been hugely beneficial. Obviously, my first one was East Fife. I think it was only a few months loan during the COVID season, but it was still good to get out there into a men's changing room at such an early age, and also coming back and then going back to Thistle on loan for the full season. I think that was my first proper loan, I'd like to say. But I've had my ups and downs as well. I've been playing, I've been on the bench, and then coming back, and I've been training a lot. So I think it's been huge for me to get those experiences, and then now bring it back into a young changing room, and hopefully I can pass some of that on.
You were speaking there about going pre-season camp with under tutelage Michael Beale. How did you find that? Were you thinking this is me just about arriving at the station now, or the way that the team's set up? Do you get quite a bit of interaction with the first team coaches?
Yeah, so I was out. So you had your own sort of coach you could go. So I was always going to Damien Matthews, who was more of a centre mid coach. So I had my meetings with him, and obviously he was telling me what's good, what's bad, and also a lot about his career, just like you could do with the players as well. You're sitting with them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. So don't see any reason why not. You can go sit at their table and go speak to them. So they're always open to do that. Just like if the young boys are wanting to do it, and I know they all are. So none of them are really too shy. So out there was great because I was there, so I was seeing how they live 24 hours a day, and it's just obviously that's where I want to be. I want to be in their spot, so seeing what they do on and off the pitch again it's just choose to get that exposure, and obviously like I said, speaking to the coaches, they just talk you through it. And I know Damien Matthews was always on us about going and sitting at their tables and splitting up from each other and just sort of filling in and sitting with the older boys and starting to just get experience off them just by talking to them over a meal.
And in terms of both that individual coaching, which I know that Michael Beale was very keen on, he had the individual coaches at the side of the pitch during games to coach players individually. How has that helped you develop? I mean, you're in midfield, but is it opened up with you being in loan? Is it giving you an extra dimension that there's sometimes you have to play somewhere else, maybe not your comfort zone, not where you want to play, but where the team wants you to play?
Well, I've kind of had that quite a lot. We had a good few injuries, so I was playing all over the park. So I had to just be like right back, centre mid, even higher up the park. Sometimes I've actually played striker as well, and that's quite good to be quite versatile like that, because you can get a game if you want to do it. There could be boys dropping down to play from the first team, and I could maybe fill in a different position. So it's not about really moaning about it. It's just about really getting on with it, and obviously filling in. It's about the team at the end of the day. It's not about yourself. So if you can fill in and help the team out, then great.